There's Malik with his big trophy. Yeah. His big cup. So just go all over the stencil.
You'll see it now.
So yeah. First of all, we have to take the base off the cup.
Okay.
This one.
Okay.
There we go. And the dual machine here, it does flat engraving.
Yeah.
On this section.
Yeah.
And then if you turn it round with a twiddle of a knob,
right,
you can bring round the rotary side. Which is here. And there we go, this is the rotary side for doing round bases and cups and tankards.
Okay.
You have to get it all set up and in the right location. And we're going to change it to this year's winner.
Okay.
Okay.
So you're gonna basically set the font and on the computer, and then this machine that is gonna basically follow that and engrave that on the cup, right?
That's right.
Okay, that's fine.
Cup base.
Good.
Okay. Make
All right.
sure the spelling's correct. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And we check on here we have to check on the size of the base. We have to give it the exact size.
Okay.
So it will engrave in the right place.
Yeah.
So we measure up on here. What is it? It's 84 millimeters.
Right.
We have to change it from the old one, which is at 105.
So basically we're measuring right now the cup. So when you engrave on it, it's not going to go across, right? It's going to fit in the space on the cup, right?
That's
Steve?
right. That
yes.
is correct.
Okay.
And now this next bit is the layout, where we tell the actual computer where this cup base is.
Okay. So right now we're basically telling the computer where exactly we're going to place that on the machine, so it knows where to basically engrave that.
That's right. So now I'm going to get the right cones.
Right.
We can lock this in position.
All right.
There we go, put that one on there.
Okay. So
we're going to have to turn this one here to make sure it's straight to the machine again. And that's level then.
Yeah. So how do you know it is level right now?
Literally by looking through it and seeing it's level with that line at the back.
Oh, okay. Right.
Send that back. So we have a laser beam.
Okay.
Here, this little red dot.
Yeah.
And that can help us line up exactly on the previous year.
Yeah. So that laser beam over there tells the machine where to start from.
Yeah, I can line it up exactly with last year's winner.
Okay.
There we go, let's go to there. So we've told the machine now where the cup base is.
Okay.
So we can click that and say, that's right, and that's that little number.
Okay. So it's like starting on a new line. So the last year's winner has their engraving. So we're going to basically courage return and go on to the next line and tell the machine this. So Steve is basically telling the machine with that device exactly where to start on the next line.
That's it.
It's just like a normal editing, thing, but this we have to make sure because we don't want to ruin that cup there. So Steve is now telling the machine what size of area we're working in, where exactly that engraving is going to be, so that everything is lined up You can say justified.
Looking at the area in 5.8.
Okay. I like that noise it makes.
There we go. It's all at the size of area to engrave on this cup base.
Okay.
And now you can go back into the engraving software. In fact, I put the wrong size in. That can happen.
Yeah. Also now, all the setting has been done. All we got to do right now is basically turn the machine on and let it engrave. Let's see.
So this is now to test the engravings in the right place. You're going to use the laser beam again.
Yeah.
To run over it.
Okay.
And just make sure everything's right. And you can get on with it. Get on with the engraving.
Okay.
So we can see there. Yeah, everything's in the right place. Now, so we can go back into the software and say we want to engrave now.
Okay. So we tested, we've done a kind of preview where the machine didn't engrave anything, but kind of ran over the space, and this is exactly the space it's going to run over when we do it in real.
And there you are.
Okay.
That's how you engrave a cup base.
Right. That was fun. Yeah. Now. This one right underneath. So this is a line you see right at the end 2024. This is the new engraving we just done now. It looks like shinier than the other ones because that was last year. So we had to kind of line everything up, check, let it do a kind of a mock run with that engraving, and then we engrave, and we then engrave one more time to kind of make it a bit deeper. So that's the final product. So that's engraving on a cup for you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. So we put this thing back, and it now looks like a cup. I could just hold it, Steve. So here's Steve with this new cup with new engraving, and Steve, I think you're a winner.
Thank you very much.
Okay, all right. So Steve, is there anything else you would like the viewers to add some light to their knowledge?
You'd like to know how the glass engraving is done?
Glass engraving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is different.
Yeah. So that must be like more sensitive engraving, yeah, because it's glass. Is it brick, right?
Yeah, it is very. You have to sandblast.
Sandblast it.
Yeah.
Ah.
And can I show it to you good enough today?
So that was a cup engraving. Now we're going to do a engraving on glass. I'm just curious. I hope you are too. So let's see how we engrave on glass. So we're going to go now to see the glass engraving, and hello.
Acceptable. Right, glass engraving.
Okay. So this is the station for where you do the glass engraving, right? Okay. So So this is a nice piece that you got there. So. Is this any ordinary glass, or is it like a special glass because it's got a good shape?
It's an optical crystal glass, that one.
That's a crystal glass, yeah? Yeah. Okay.
What
Wonderful.
we have to do with these particular glasses, we have to create artwork to design that.
Yeah.
So you have to create artwork onto a piece of acetate paper like this.
What is acetate paper?
It's a laser printed paper, and it's very black.
All right. Okay. Yeah. So this acetate paper basically is compatible with laser printing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's designed for that because if you use any normal material, that's obviously not going to work. It's not very clear, right?
No, that's right.
Okay,
So you
good.
need very strong quality
Yeah.
artwork.
Yeah.
And then this image has to be transferred
Yeah.
onto another piece of resist paper, as they call it.
Resist paper.
And this is the resist.
Okay. So what is the purpose for that?
Now this allows us to attach this to the glass.
Okay.
So this stencil
Yeah.
will go on the glass like that.
Oh, all right.
And we have these lines, top and bottom, to make sure we can put it on straight.
Yes.
On
Okay.
there. And then we
Great.
seal that onto the glass.
Yes.
And then we can sandblast through this. Now the clear area, where the white is,
Okay.
that allows the sand in,
Yeah.
where the blue
Yeah.
keeps it back. So it's called the resist.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah.
So the white lets the sand in, so you
Yeah.
end up with your image like that.
All right.
You can't see it with it. And then we can then engrave the glass. And to get the glass engraved, we have to clean it up
Okay.
very strongly. There's a glue
Yeah.
on the back of this
Yeah.
as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I think seeing is believing. I have a rough idea, but I'm sure it's going to come a lot clearer once we get to do it. Thank you. You'll see it now.
We have to get some cleaning fluid.
Okay. So that's the cleaning fluid you
A bit
got.
of methylated spirit
Yeah. Okay.
mixed with some vinegar.
Vinegar. Okay. So what does this vinegar do? Like, I mean, it's basically a cleaning, yeah?
Yeah, vinegar
Agent,
is
yeah?
a very good cleaning product
Yes.
for all sorts of different
Great.
cleaning areas.
Okay.
So we have to clean this glass up perfectly.
Yes.
So the resist we're going to use actually sticks to the glass.
Right.
That's why we have to make it very clean.
Yeah. So that blue film, obviously, you need to stick it on that face that's cut where the engraving is going to go. So you have to make that crystal clear and free of any residue. So when you stick that resist paper, which is the blue one, it sticks perfectly.
That's right.
Great.
We'll give that a bit wipe now to make it dry.
Yes.
And what we have to do then, we have to mark it up, knowing where the centre line is.
Okay.
To make sure that the piece is going to go on nice and straight.
All right. So we're marking center line so to get some reference for our engraving.
There.
Great.
And at the top, so we get it nice and straight.
Okay. All right.
That goes on there. We can get our ruler and we can put the straight line on.
Yeah. Okay. I think I'm just going to come on that side.
And there we have it, a straight line.
So far we just cleaned it up with that solution and made a straight line to base our. This will act as a reference line for our engraving.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's nice and straight.
Good.
I'll try that on there. Make sure that's looking straight to me. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll bring the stencil over.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll cut one in.
Okay.
Right, we have our resist now.
So this is our resist material. That's going to be the basic. The final. Is that the final? Part, the resist, because obviously,
This is the final part of the preparation.
Preparation. Okay.
Yeah. So we put that on there.
Okay. All right.
And we have to seal it on.
Seal it on. Okay.
And make sure the glue
Yeah.
adheres to the glass.
Okay. So we're pressing it on firmly, so there's no bubbles in between. Everything is pretty stuck.
We have a little wipe we can use to get rid of any air bubbles.
All right.
So if there's any air bubbles with that.
Yeah. So we're using a wipe, just like you will stick anything else. Just a push on, so there's no gaps between the materials.
And on the top, we have another fine piece of paper that comes away.
Okay.
That's a protection film.
Okay. Yeah.
And then we can then take all the areas down on the side.
All right.
Put
Okay.
that down.
Yeah, okay.
So there we are. So the stencil now is in position on the
Okay.
glass.
Stencil is in position, order lined up for the next step.
What we have to do next, we have to put masking tape on the stencil
Okay,
to protect the other parts of the glass so they don't get engraved as well.
beautiful. Yeah.
Okay, so masking tape goes on.
So the masking tape is basically as a protection for what?
To stop any of the sand
Sand.
getting
Okay.
onto the glass.
Okay.
So we don't engrave
Okay.
parts of the glass we don't need to have
Yeah.
engraved.
Okay. The next step right now is sandblasting. It's been quite a while since I've been looking forward to sandblasting because I haven't seen it all in my life so far. Sandblasting. Let's see what it looks like in real. Okay. Well, that's the compressor. In order, you need that to use the sandblaster.
That's right, to have the power
Power.
to engrave the glass.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
So we leave that running.
Yeah.
We'll make sure that any extra bubbles
Okay.
are out of the
Okay.
stencil. So we have this little brush,
Yeah.
like a chimney sweep brush.
Oh, all right.
We just go all over
Yeah.
the stencil, taking
Yeah.
the air bubbles out.
Okay. So we're taking that little brush and rolling it on to cover all the surface, and that brush basically punctures that film. So if there are any air trapped inside, that basically can be eliminated. And we press it again so that all those holes we created, the punctures that are all pressed. So if we do, is there any bubbles left inside? What happens? Is that the engraving is not that clear, or like there's gaps?
You could have one of the little bubbles would blow off, and then you'd actually engrave below the bubble. Or onto the surface.
Okay. Yes. Fine.
Another couple of minutes left.
Okay. So we're taking that to the engraving cabinet, which is this machine here, and it's going to go inside.
We'll put that in there.
Right.
We've got all the pipes that take the air compression to the machine. And we have a handle here.
Right.
And this operates the sand.
All right.
And forces the sand onto the glass.
Okay. Right. Let's do it.
Can't see too much with this.
Yeah. Okay.
So we'll put the sandblaster on.
So that's the sandblaster. All right. Okay. So that's been basically blasted with sand. And, well, yeah. So once we peel this sticker off, the blue one, it's gonna basically, we can see that all that writing there with the sand power of the sandblasting has basically been pushed onto the glass, and all that surrounding material, the blue film is going to basically be peeled off. And so, yeah, so that's the sandblasting done, and we need to basically open the tapes. And
we usually put this into water.
Oh, you do put it in water
to make it easier to come off, but we can do it later.
Okay. Yeah, let's put it in water. So that was some sandblasting experience for you. I hope that was, well, I was very curious, and it seems like a very tough thing to do, but machines do make it simple. So this is the final product, and as you can see there, that blue paper we saw earlier on, it had all that basically lined up, written on it, obviously with the help of the printer, special printer, which we actually did not cover that process, but anyway, I hope you get the idea. And with the sandblasting, all that grey colored text and everything else included has been pushed onto that glass, and we peeled it off, and this is the final item for somebody, vision and values.
You can see how exacting the engraving is. It's got the leaf inside the O.
Okay,
Vision.
let me just
See if you can get in on that.
see that. Between the I and the O, inside the O, there's a leaf. So that sandblasting is pretty powerful. Anything stuck onto that blue paper, what was it called, the blue paper?
Resist.
Resist, okay. On the resist has been transferred on to actually quite in detail, as you can see in that O, the leaf in the O. If you, that's for some lucky person there in recognition, and I hope they're going to be happy. So these are some of the things we do in this workshop. Again, so we had 2 engraving. One was on a cup, on a, I think, steel material with the help of a laser, and that was pretty accurate. And this is all about accuracy. The more accurate things are, the better they look and the special they become. And now we've done it on glass, which to me, I've seen it the first time, so I wasn't sure.
There's Malik with his big trophy.
Yeah.
His big cup.
And you know what? We both earned it, Steve. I think this trophy and cup belongs to both of us. But I think you're number 1 because, you know, you did all the engraving, yeah?
Certainly, Malik.
And I'll hold it for you. I'll hold it for you, all right?
There you go. Done.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. It's been nice, wonderful experience here with Steve, telling you all the wonderful things and all the creativity that goes on here to making these beautiful items as a part of appreciation and a token of gratitude for all the people working in this world. God bless us you all. Live in peace. See you in the next endeavor on the Malik channel. Malik.